So I heard you like Aggron.
NANI?! NANI?!
Ah yes, Generation 3. Probably one if not the most nostalgia-inducing Pokemon generation ever. And for good reason. Notably some iconic designs. Not just legendaries, I'm looking at you Ho and Trio, but well, various other things. However, well, looks can only get you so far. Especially if you're a rock dinosaur with a quadruple weakness to fighting, ground, and a horrible speed stat too.
If you haven't guessed already, we're talking about the Wall, also known as Aggron, the counterpart to Tyranitar in Generation 3, quote unquote, except it actually didn't get that role, nor could it actually hope to stand up to Tyranitar for a multitude of reasons, and that it got buffed in Gen 6 hard. No points for guessing why.
Why does Mr. Mime have filter in the first place anyway? That's just odd, isn't it?
Whatever, I'd really like to say that this would have been Aggron's signature ability, but Mr. Mime got that ability first, didn't it?
Oh, whatever. Who even uses Mr. Mime except try-hard Gen 1ers? To understand just how much of a breath of fresh air that the buff was, let's go deep into the underworld of Showdown that is Gen 6 to Gen 8's PU. Oh boy, grab some snacks, this is gonna be a long one.
Okay, before we get on why Aggron is suddenly such a sweeping monster that's all the rage in National Dex UU these days, let's go back to a time when it was a bit more simpler and it didn't have that capability. Yet. See, Aggron was quite weird. Colossal defense stat of 180, which is basically the same as Mega Rayquaza's offensive stats, and a health stat of 70. Nothing that can't be fixed without a little bit of elbow grease. And then you look at its type chart. 2 quadruple weaknesses. That's far from what Sturdy can fix. While Steel is an A-OK defensive type, Rock type definitely isn't. And from Gen 6 onwards, since Steel no longer resists Ghost, Aggron could get smacked hard by any special move that currently exists, especially with that special defense stat of freaking 60. I cannot emphasize just how abyssal that is.
But, to compensate... No, not that yet. Let's put this out of context first. Gen 8 gave it one of the best moves in the game yet, in the form of Body Press. And, this move is nasty on Aggron. Remember that 180 defense? Well, Aggron in PU, which is way more lenient than giving you opportunities to step up casually, can use Iron Defense, get to 700 defense, and start slam jamming. You want Heavy Metal for the extra oomph on fairies, which can make things all the more satisfying. Sure, that base 60 SPDF isn't getting patched up, but at least it can shine as a wall. Unfortunately, as of now, Aggron is still in PU. Honestly though, I'm not sure why. Yeah, I see why now. Basically, Aggron hates special attacks for sure. And with how prominent A, ground type Pokemon, 2 special attackers, and 3 fighting / water types. No wonder you don't see it in any tier above PU or on a Trick Room team. And let's be honest, 100 attack stat isn't a lot in any other tier other than PU. You have all these powerhouses like Inteleon, Volcanion, Rhyperior, and all these cool mons in the slightly lower tiers to check its existence, and every single tier above RU is going to make it commit imposters in Among Us. And unfortunately for Aggron, it doesn't have a speed boosting move either to boost itself in the right way.
hot take time. If I had to be honest, this is probably why Tyranitar, which is a Pokemon with similar weaknesses, but a better health, special defense, and an extremely good ability in Sandstream can stay in OU, while Aggron with a way worse health and special defense stat, as well as no Dragon Dance, had no choice but to fall into PU. Heck, even Gigalith in most cases can outclass it as a rock setter due to its superior bulk and special defense. Sure, it doesn't have all the resistances that Steel type has, but it's not putting all of its eggs in one very leaky basket.
Yeah. Aggron can definitely use some better special defense, a better ability, and most of all, a better typing. I mean, well, there totally isn't a legit alternative form of Aggron that does exactly that, doesn't it? Wait, what is that noise? Ayo, not so fast, it's not your cue yet!
Ditto, why did you go scoff on a bloody iron defense, Aggron?
It appears that Mega Aggron also squished my brain cells.
This mad lad really got all his brain cells squished out to the point where he's missing the causal links.
I don't know, but I'm brainless now. Hey, you get to...
Oh well, time to go sniff Calyrex Blue for powering up and entertainment.
Boy, where... Okay, it'll be doing a large dishonor to not mention the true ascended form of our favorite wall lizard, that is Mega Aggron. And what a beast of a Mega Evolution that thing is. Oh boy, filter coupled with that base 230 defense? Oh my. As you can see from earlier, even I can't beat it. Wait, not again!
Cool, I actually froze it. Well, that Steel typing and higher speed def sucks for me, but at least it worked.
With the benefit of hindsight, it didn't work, and now I am in immense pain.
Okay, crap. After all that struggle from surviving literally gods of death, personification of death with RNG and items, I guess we can't really topple this wall.
Enough! This fat lizard will taste the full brunt of my vengeance! Hellman's Mayo, come and settle this!
Why did that work?
Unlike you, Ditto, I actually have brain cells, and according to them, I'm pretty sure Mega Aggron is pure Steel type. Guess what special fire type comes to ruin its day?
Moltres?
I mean, that too, but come on, it's bloody Aggron. Moltres can literally die to a tiny pebble, stone edge. The check I'm talking about is Heatran, assuming Magma Storm doesn't miss.
Ah, true. I seriously need to regenerate those brain cells.
Just go sniff an entire bottle of glue, sheesh. It works for me, and it probably should work for ya.
Sir, I'm not a glue addict like you are, and I don't intend on becoming one.
Okay, let's get back on track for now. See, well, Mega Aggron, despite having a colossal defense stat and body press to become a defensive powerhouse, is still stuck in UU. Sadly, that 70 base health and retains in Mega form was really what formed the fine line between UU and OU viable. And even then, using it in OU, well, Heatran, Moltres, Kilowolf Power, Landorus Therian, literally every single special attacker. If Mega Aggron doesn't run special defense EVs, well, they'll exist to make its life a living hell in OU. And I swear, it sucks having to use Ice Punch as a mandatory move in order to counter Landorus Therian. Well, maybe people could use Avalanche, but why would you run Avalanche?
I do that in PvP Venture though, and it works.
Ryan, you know that doesn't count. Well, however, there is a true disgustingly unstallable wall set that I'm sure all of you viewers here have watched. Right? Right?
It's the second result you can find on the search results for Mega Aggron videos, Lamau. Oh well, we'll let them figure out what it is. For us, we're sticking to the revolutionary Iron Defense body press set. And, sure, you lose the benefit from gaining recovery from that, but hey, who said Aggron can't fit on Hyper Offense? Some of its best partners are terrain setters, such as Rillabooms and Tapu Bulu, with the former flailing about like plastic bags in the wind in highlighted National Dex OU. Pivoting from U-turn into this thing is easy as hell, and once it goes on, it never stops. Jesus, where did all those references from past episodes come from?
Ryan, I was saying all the low stuff on the fly, okay? I recall absolutely nothing.
Oh well, anyways, go try out the wall in UU. It's the perfect power setting for Aggron, and things a really damn good counter to Mega Beedrill. It also fits well on sand teams with Dracozolt, aka the ultimate convertible factory.
Come on, that was my idea, man. Oh well, the cat's out of the bag and there's no putting it back in. Anyways, Mega Aggron benefits really well from chip damage on the opponent's side, and has a removal on its side if you're going to use the Iron Defense body press set. So most defoggers and rock setters will work absolute wonders for it. And yeah, that's all we actually have to offer for this wall god.
Ball religion run again? I want to join the cult.
Oh, forget what I said. Ugh.